Hello and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the very latest. As usual, we start with the Griezmann situation, as Spanish outlet Sport is saying that there's total war between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid over the Griezmann situation. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about left back Marcos Alonso, we are going to be discussing the possibility of Marcos Alonso starting against Bayern in that crucial encounter in the Champions League tomorrow. Of course, Xavi have three left backs at his disposal in Alejandro Balde, Jordi Alba, and new signing Marcos Alonso. We are going to be discussing on Alonso and the possibility of him starting tomorrow in the game against Bayern. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barca, Barca, Barca. Aiming to save the 40 million euros they said they would pay FC Barcelona, Atletico Madrid are still advancing with their provocative plan to keep Antoine Griezmann out of Diego Simeone's lineups. The Frenchman has played in each of the 5 La Liga games to date, coming on after the 63rd minute. The latest time this happened was on Saturday in the 4-1 win over Celta Vigo, replacing Morata. The player has to play at least half of the games for Atletico Madrid that is available for the Madrid side to pay that fee agreed. Barcelona said in a statement they will report Atletico Madrid for not following the agreement. They said, "We haven't received anything," said Atletico Madrid President Enrique Cerezo. "We don't know if they have done that or not." President Cerezo did not want to get involved in the argument over whether Barca's interpretation is correct, that they say 50% of the games to get the 40 million was over one season, while Atletico say that it's the total of 2 seasons. And he has to play more than 45 minutes for it to count. Everything is possible in life, the president added. With this deal, Barcelona thought they had got a fee for a player who did not live up to expectations at the Spotify Camp Nou. He has a contract with FC Barcelona until 2024, and if Atletico Madrid don't pay that 40 million, he will come back to Barcelona at the end of the season. The situation of Antoine Griezmann have been making a lot of news lately. Barcelona have been demanding the 40 million, but it seems as though this issue will take a very long time because from the look of things, Atletico Madrid don't want to do that. And there's a difference in interpretations, right? We can see how Barca, they were saying the agreement was initially for just one season, that Griezmann needs to play 50% of the matches worth 45 minutes in every game. But it seems as though Atletico are presuming that that's not the case and it is for 2 seasons. So the way it is being interpreted is different by both clubs. And honestly speaking, it's quite surprising. I don't understand how both clubs never really wrote it clearly to be well understood by all the parties involved that if it is for 1 season, writing it clearly 1 season, it's for 2 seasons, both seasons, that Griezmann needs to play 50% of those games, which each game should be at least 45 minutes. So that's where the problem lies, because the other day the Atletico Madrid president was calm about the situation, saying that he does not even know if Barca fight any lawsuit or not, but they are calm about the situation. That's all he had to say. So now Sport reporting that there is a total war between the 2 clubs over the Griezmann situation. So it really makes matters really worse as it stands. Griezmann himself is not happy about the situation from reports, and even though he understands why Diego Simeone is not putting him all the time to play the games, always starting from the bench, and funny enough, he always comes and bring an impact in the match. Look at the game against, I think is it Porto, the one in the Champions League, scored a late winner, and he has been scoring some very important goals as well in the league. So he's a key player, and it seems as though Diego Simeone will be worried as well, because it is all the authorization from the management of Atletico that don't play Griezmann, because we need to avoid paying Barca that 40 million. So Barca, as we all know, don't even want Griezmann to come back. We know Griezmann did not live up to expectations during his 2 years at Barca, and of course Barcelona don't want him back. After all, Xavi have already strengthened the squad, especially in the forward department. So I don't think Griezmann is of any use to our squad as it stands. So after all, that was Bartomeu signing in the first place. I don't think Joan Laporta could have ever signed Griezmann in the first place. So as it stands right now, Barca want to do everything that they can to ensure that Atletico Madrid pay their 40 million euros. So the matter is really a disturbing one, honestly speaking, and let's see how it's going to end, who is going to win it. Then on to the next story of discussion. At left back, Xavi has a position without a clear owner. Alejandro Balde is winning the spot at the moment, but he has Jordi Alba and Marcos Alonso waiting in the wings. Will the latter start against Bayern after making his debut as a sub against Cadiz? The Madrid-born defender came on for Balde in the 77th minute, making 12 touches and with an 80% pass precision. He said, "I'm here to bring experience and help the young stars with all the years I've been playing," Alonso said. So with his physique and experience and many titles that he have won, he could be in line to play against Bayern. The only question is if Xavi thinks he is ready. Having not played a game since July 29, we will see what the coach decides. Tomorrow's match against Bayern will be the real deal. How far have we gone with the squad rebuild? How far have Barca gone? I know we are doing well. We all know we are playing a great game. Barca is on hot form, scoring 3 or 4 goals in the last 6 matches. So it's really a good time to face Bayern, honestly speaking. Even though we know Bayern have drawn some games in their Bundesliga, drawing 3 games in a row, but that does not mean it won't be a tough encounter for us. It's going to be a very tough game, very tough, a big test for Xavi and his squad. Especially going to the Allianz Arena in Germany, where it's never easy to go there to win games. So I think it's going to be a very big test for us. So we have, like, all the time we think about who is Xavi name, because the depth that we have in our squad is quite remarkable. And personally, as a Barca fan, I always like tomorrow game. I'm always contemplating who is going to play at left back, who is going to start at right back, who is going to start at the defense and things like that, because that's what squad rebuilds, or that's what the squad depth does. You don't know who will start. Xavi himself admitted the other day that that a lot of times he gets confused on the team to pick on certain games, right? It's not easy for a coach to manage the squad that we have. We have talented players, we have quite good depth in the squad, so it's just understandable that Xavi will be confused to who to pick in certain games. So tomorrow's game against Bayern, all Barca fans are quite so they're interested to see who are those to start against Bayern. Now let's talk about the left back. Talking about the left back, we have 3 players at left back. Alejandro Balde, who has been the starter for most part of the season. Jordi Alba have been on the bench for quite a huge part of this season. And now we have Marcos Alonso, who came on deadline day. Alonso played his first game on Saturday against Cadiz, entering in second half as a substitute, and he had a decent game there. Nothing spectacular, but he had a decent game. He's a well-experienced left back. So now, for me personally, I think Xavi might go for Alonso to start against Bayern. The experience, of course, we know Bayern have gigantic players. They don't have any kind of little. Bayern is an experienced team, so I don't think Balde will be the best option to start. It just depends on how the game goes. Second half, maybe Balde can enter and does what he does best. But I think Xavi will certainly go for Marcos Alonso. I don't know, but that's what I think, and that's what I want to see, because Alonso have been there for a long time. But one thing that can still hinder Xavi from making that decision is maybe Alonso have not played matches for a long time, since July 29 in pre-season. We quite remember when Chelsea started their Premier League campaign, Tuchel told Alonso, they had to agree that Alonso will not play games while he will have to sort out his future. So that might also be one of the things that might change Xavi's mind to start Alonso. But let's see how it goes. So guys, who do you want to start at left back? Who do you want Xavi should start at left back? Alejandro Balde, Jordi Alba, or Marcos Alonso? I'd like to see your thoughts down on the comment section below. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.